Kobe Bryant celebration of life that occurred on Monday of this week. There has been much being said on social media by others, and me too, about, what I view as a perceived dig, if you will, what I perceived as disrespect towards the parents of Kobe Bryant. And listen, everybody knows, or mostly everybody knows, that there was beef, if you will, between Kobe and his parents. It was reported in the news that they hadn't spoken for years and were possibly on the road to mending that broken relationship when he tragically lost his life in that helicopter crash. And so I just felt some kind of way, particularly when I was watching the video pictorial that was shown of Kobe and his family, being his immediate family, wife and daughters. Not a picture of his mother, not a picture of his father, not a picture of them together, no mention of the siblings at all. And then at the very end, there was a little montage, if you will, of images, words that were flashed, and it said husband, and in all caps, forever, daddy, forever. And I didn't see anything about son, forever, brother, forever. Now, obviously, I'm not, connected to the inner workings and the folks who were deciding what was going to be done and what was going to be omitted from that celebration of life. Whatever his beef was with his parents, those are his parents. And I think, listen, maybe they didn't want to speak, or maybe they weren't allowed to speak. I don't know. But at the very least, just, acknowledge them. He was a son. He was more than just a husband and a daddy. He was a son. And so I felt some kind of way about it, and a lot of other people do. And, then there's other folks who are very adamant that, if your last name isn't Bryant, you probably shouldn't be commenting. But of course, he's a public figure, and those who have a platform, like me, are going to comment. And those who don't, those just who feel some kind of way about it, are going to comment. And so again, for those who say, mind your own business, stay out of it. I promise you, if you're a parent, any parent would be bothered if they were snubbed at their son's funeral. No matter what the relationship may have been when the child was alive, if you allow the parents to come to the funeral, then why wouldn't you acknowledge them? I'm just saying. It was a problem for me, and I think it was disrespectful. And I probably should stop now, because if I go on much more, I may say something that could be misunderstood or be thought to be insensitive or unkind. And so I will just say that I'm going to keep in my prayers that entire family, Vanessa, her children, as well as Kobe's sisters and his parents. Because I watched that celebration of life, and I watched and I'm no body language expert, I watched his father, and I thought he just looked very pained. Obviously, he's grieving. Who knows what's going on in his mind. He seemed to be at sometimes either rocking or kind of shaking his legs up and down very quickly, and just having a hard time, just trying to deal and trying to maintain his composure, I'm sure, because I'm imagining that each and every one of his family members, the mother, the father, the siblings, understood that the cameras were going to be panning back and forth to them, and so they probably tried their level best to look dignified. They did. To be respectful. They were. And so my heart breaks for them. And I'm going to keep them in prayer, and I hope you will do the same. You're listening to Sergeant Dorsey Speaks podcast.